Pay attention to this psalm, Psalm 119, verse 30, where David says the following: I have chosen the way of truth. Your judgments I have laid before me. It seems like such a simple word, something Instagrammable per se. I will post it, Bishop. Say the psalm again. Psalm 119, verse 30. I have chosen the way of truth. Your judgments I have laid before me. Lovely to post on social media, but let's understand what David says here about him and about us. Yes, because he's speaking about you. He's talking about your choices, our choices. Many say, I was not lucky in life because I was born into a broken family. I didn't have a father, a mother. I didn't have a good education. I grew up in the poor part of the city, of the country, and they start to speak about their circumstances that dictated their current situation. But they forget that no one is attached to their references. You're not stuck to your family references. If you say, I had a terrible example of mother, father, or of a marriage, still, you are not stuck in the bad example, neither to your past. You may have a past of bad choices, adverse circumstances that happen to you. No, quite the contrary. You can turn your past into fuel to win, as many do in this world. Why do we like stories of victory? You take any movie, book that tells a true story of victory. Sometimes they're not even true, especially the true ones. Someone who went through difficult circumstances in life, everyone was against them, still, they overcame. And we feel happy just by watching this story. Now imagine the person who went through that story and overcame. Why do we all admire a story of victory? Because of the admiration for the person who used their difficult past to fuel their victory. We admire this. In other words, without the person's past, overcoming wouldn't have happened. And we wouldn't be watching their story through a movie or a book. Nobody's stuck to their past. What matters is what you do with it. You can carry your past as a great burden or as an excuse of deficiency. Do you know those who have a deficiency and they carry a badge? For those who see them may know that if they can't do certain tasks, that badge identify them. But I know people, again, stories of victory, who refused to carry such a badge. They had a physical deficiency, but not in the mind. I'm not saying that those who carry a badge have a mental deficiency. What I'm saying is, some decided, I don't want to be identified as someone with a deficiency. I don't want people to treat me differently. Isn't that an admirable attitude? Yes. Some take their past and use as a fuel to win in the future. As David is saying, I have chosen the way of truth, your judgments I have laid before me. There are many ways. You can take the way of lies, deceit, of victimization. You can take the path that you say that you haven't had any opportunity in life. You won't be able to achieve anything in life because you came from a certain past. You can choose this way. Or you can choose the way of truth. The way who is God. As Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and life. So David chose the way of truth and proposed to himself to follow God's judgments. In other words, what God determines as right. He determined to use that as the judge for his life. He didn't say, I'll be my own judge and make my own laws. No. So you are not stuck to the bad reference of your parents, of your bad past. You're not stuck to your friends. Remember this. As studies were made in the past, that we are the average of the closest friends we have, they say that. I believe this is based on facts because we are people who tend to live in groups and to imitate people that we associate with. And if you associate yourself with people who are messy, with no principles, most probably you will copy them, even to keep that friendship. Because it's hard for you to keep a friendship to someone that is very different to you. You're not stuck to what celebrities say. You don't need to follow what that celebrity, that footballer, that singer, the actor from the film or the TV series you watched. You're not stuck to their lives. And sometimes they have a tragic life. They live a double life. The social media life, the appearance life, the self-marketing that they base their lives, and the life behind all that. That usually is a deplorable life, a sad life, that to some even ends in tragedy. This is unfortunate. You're not stuck to trends, and nobody in this world, but to your own thoughts and your own choices. These are the ones that really make you stuck. The choices you make makes you stuck to them. You won't be able to run away from the consequences of your choices. That's why the need for choosing well, to choose what to do with your day. For example, the day has just started. Maybe yesterday was a terrible life. Your life was terrible yesterday, but today is a new day. What will you do? You can go on with the story from yesterday, or you can say, it's enough. I won't be this person anymore. It's over. From now on, I choose to do differently. I won't live out of lies or in crime. I won't mistreat my spouse, my parents anymore. I won't be the victim in this story. I won't be mixing myself with this kind of friends. These are choices that are in your hands. There are many things we cannot change in life, but there are many others that we can. There are more things that we can change than the ones that we can't. So you must decide what you want. I have chosen the way of truth. Your judgments I have laid before me, said King David. The way of truth. Which truth? The truth here is not his truth. I make my own truth. No. You don't need to believe in this lie that they made up out there, that everybody has their own truth. He's talking about the truth, God. The truth. I have chosen the way of truth, God. And your judgments I have laid before me. So you can make a choice today to live the truth of God. My God, I have followed so many ways in this world. I did so many things that I thought were good and only went badly. But today I propose to myself to walk the way of truth. If you said that you are the way, the truth, and life, I want to know if that is true. So I will put to the test what you teach. And if it is true, it will work in my life. If it's not, I will learn that. And I will discard that. Propose to yourself this challenge. This is not religion, it's intelligence. for you to live by a code, by a law, by a word, for you to live by laws that you consider to be better than any other in this world. The laws of God. You have the law in your house, the Holy Bible, but I don't understand it when I read it. Don't worry, read it anyway, because what you need, He will reveal it to you, and you have enough to practice out of what you know. And don't worry about what you don't know. Some people want to understand the whole Bible and only then act. It's not like that. Practice what you already know. Which way will you choose from now on? If today's video helped you and you know someone that could benefit from it, share it with them, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you may do so now. See you later.